All right, boys, welcome back to the channel. It seems that we're almost done with the entire guide week. The next two videos after this, we'll be going over the revival mechanic and support memory. So that's not really guides, but this will be the big kahuna, where this is going to be the brand new beginner's guide on the channel for all my new players that are going to be logging in for the first time during the 6-year anniversary. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're doing great during these insane times, and it's great to have you guys, just hanging out here. I'm going to be going over every aspect that you guys are going to need to really know to starting your Dokkan battle careers, on everything that you're going to know about zenny, hidden potential, equipment. Literally, it's going to be a lot of different. This might be a 30-minute video or longer. We'll find out, honestly. But we're going to cover everything extensively. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely helps out tremendously. We're on a road to 4,000 subscribers, and it will be fantastic to have you guys with us. I'm going to be covering everything 6-year related on the channel, so it would be great to have you here. So let's go ahead and jump into things, right? So first off, you log in for the first time. You don't know what the hell is going on. You have like no rank. You have no zenny. You have no hidden potential. You have like a whole lot of nothing. That's why the 6-year anniversary is a great way to start, because you get a lot of those things. It's a great way to start up an account. I did it personally on my JP account, and I did very well on it during that brand new account. We did good content on it. So first off, you're gonna have to make a team with whatever characters that you currently could grab from the summoning. So again, that's why I say summon, during like the big celebrations, because as of right now, if you're re-rolling or something like that, there's nothing that you could really grab here to make a solid team with, and they're not really giving out a whole lot. So whatever SRs or SSRs you're able to grab them. And just get as many, and try getting as many dragon stones as you possibly can through quests. So you try making the team. You don't look at the event stuff yet. Don't look at anything else yet. Try getting through as much of the story campaign as you possibly can. You want to get your rank up to a certain degree. Getting your rank high is going to be very important. But once you get pretty high up here and you feel like you could start making some decent teams. Let me show you. So Team Bardock, you need this amount right here. That's the team cost for Team Bardock, and I like Team Bardock a lot for free-to-play players. It definitely works. I want to see how much a Ginyu Force is going to be real quick. Just real fast. See how much it's going to take for you to use the Ginyu Force. So we're just going to use these guys, and you just want to make sure that you're able to use the team cost of 259. So you want to get your rank up to whatever that number is, so you can farm up a team that could beat harder content like the Dokkan events and stuff like that. So make sure to just go to the quest and try getting as high as you can, rank up as much as you can, and whatever that rank is where you're able to do 259, I don't know at the top of my head, I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I was there, then go and farm up Team Bardock or the Ginyu Force. Ginyu Force might be easier for you to farm than Team Bardock, so maybe do the Ginyu Force first and then Team Bardock, but have both those teams, because again, you could clear a lot of Dokkan events. When you pull brand new shiny units during the 6-year anniversary, you're going to want to use them, obviously, so make sure to have those teams ready, so that way you are going to be a-okay, man. So just wanted to kind of go over that quickly. Again, just go through quest. Then once you get to that good rank, it might be like 100 and something, which it's very easy to get your rank up to that at these early stages. Make sure to do that. But if you are able to clear all of this, then my next recommendation is working on your rank and getting it to a good degree, because again, when you have a lot of shiny LRs, you're going to want to rock them on one team, and doing that, obviously you're going to need a good amount of cost. So the team cost does start varying after a while. It starts being like the 330s range. After a while, obviously it doesn't matter, because your thing is going to be like over a huge amount, so you can make whatever teams you want. They do that early on because it gates you in a way, so like you're not able to do tons of broken things, and you kind of grow with the game while you play it, right? But if you're trying to look for the fastest way possible out of that, again, just get your quest up, get your rank up, and that is it. So if you're looking, let's say you're able to beat all the way to area 27, and you're looking for a spot to level up your rank, you come here, area 27, the last stage, which is training and experience, and you go to town on the 23, and that's going to be your best rank up spot. So you just want to kind of go over that as much as you possibly can. It helps you out tremendously. I'm telling you guys right now, it really goes a long way in terms of just overall helping your team building experience is going to be a lot better, man. It's going to help you out a lot more. And yes, that's my best advice. Get your rank up as fast as you can so you can start building shiny, nice teams. So next thing we're going to talk about, which obviously you guys are going to need hidden potential orbs. So I mentioned all that stuff about quest, but you are going to want to actually come to the events every once in a while to do this event right here, which is the hidden potential stage. It changes daily during the 6th anniversary on the weekends. I believe every single stage is up, so you want to do that as much as you possibly can, which is, you want to do that, right? It's going to be very important. So you want as much hidden potential as you can grab. It's going to help you out tremendously. I'm telling you guys right now. So make sure to do this every single day. It's not that difficult, but to make, even thankfully for like Team Bark and the Guinea Force, they have their own orbs, but when you are trying to do your own teams, you are going to need hidden potential to make them better. And if you are playing during the 6th anniversary, they give out a ton of hidden potential orbs, so make sure to grab as much as you can. And that is basically all I could say. You get a good amount of hidden potential from Ultimate Clash, from Chain Battle, but as a newer player, you might not be able to do those modes. If you are by any means fantastic and abuse it, because you will be able to get a good amount from there. Right, you will get hidden potential orbs from logins. You're going to be getting hidden potential orbs from certain missions, from the Hercule punching bag event. These are all things that you can do, but it's going to be a bit more difficult. So we're going to keep it more basic for this video. That's why I have very specific videos on some of these things for that reason, because mainly due to the fact that some of this is going to get hard to beat. So let's talk about getting your account more started. Right, before we jump into other crazy things. So again, hidden potential, you want to do that daily event. You could do these two. Baton Battle, perfect for new players whenever that is up. Basically, Baton Battle is this fantastic little fun game mode. It's an offline game mode where you send your characters to get hidden potential. You could get zenny, training items, awakening medals. So that is what you can do for hidden potential orbs. Now we're going to talk about awakening medals, because obviously a lot of you guys are going to need to get awakening medals, and lots of it. You're going to need the Gregory's, you're going to need the I forgot, I never pay attention, all the Supreme Kais and stuff like that. So over here it's going to be the medals. So you could do this. I highly recommend it, getting all these medals done. You'll be getting so many from login bonuses, so many from missions, that over time you probably never even do this event again, like myself. I'll just go ahead and show you guys items and show you guys how many awakening medals I currently have for them. I'm good, probably, forever for the most part. Just keep doing your missions. You'll get them. If you want to do that daily event and grind them, you definitely can, and I highly recommend doing that as a newer player, because again, that's going to be your best option. Ultimate Clash gives them, I believe Chain Battle might. Again, Baton Battle is going to be your easiest thing in the world to do to get awakening medals. So you just want to sit in there, man. So again, farm this stage as much as you possibly can, and that way you will be pretty good on medals, because again, to awaken things, you're going to run out of Gregory's very quickly. Don't get too discouraged. It takes time to build up a lot of Gregory's, and then at some point you're going to be like me, and you're literally having, you have a bunch of Gregory's is literally sitting in your box, and I don't have to use them. So keep that in mind. It's just early on, it's annoying, but it does get better the longer you play. So awakening medals, basically just do that. It's not that hard. Just kind of grind that event as much as you can. When you beat harder content, missions will give you these. The 6th-year anniversary will be giving you a lot of awakening medals, and overall, you don't have to worry too much about that. Right. Awakening medals will not be that difficult for you at all to obtain in the future, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But yes, so next thing we're going to talk about is training items. If you need training items, you want to do the Turtle School event as much as you possibly can every day. Grab your Peppy Gals units, whatever Peppy Gals you could grab. You come in here and you get a lot from that. The turtle shells do a lot, and during certain celebrations like Christmas and certain other celebrations, they will give you a ton of these. So it definitely goes a very long way to just making sure you log in every day. Not these turtle shells, but they give you like candy canes during the Christmas celebrations, and that gives you a ton of experience. So turtle skull training is going to be very beneficial for you to kind of come to. You'll be getting training items from the Corrin's Tower as well, which is fantastic. So grind that as much as you can too. So training tower and turtle school training are going to be the best. By the way, just talking about hidden potential. I didn't talk about it too much, but obviously EZAs give a ton of hidden potential. But as a beginner, you might not be able to complete these EZAs, but over time, when you're able to, you will be able to get a good amount of hidden potential orbs from each stage. So again, World Tournament as well. World Tournament was to talk about for a second here. It's not up, but you could get a lot from hidden potential. You could get a lot of hidden potential orbs. And just basically in general, a lot of different things. When I really think about it, you could get hidden potential, zenny, and training items from the World Tournament. So you could get literally almost all of that from just doing World Tournament. So just kind of giving World Tournament some gas. If you're looking for like a stage that gives you rewards in terms of zenny, by the way, EZAs will give you a ton of zenny. So keep that in mind. Just wanted to kind of throw that in. And there's one EZA, like I think it's this cell. Like the raid cells, these cells give you equipment. If we're talking about equipment, you know, items, not equipment, training items, you could do this. Once you get a decent amount team, I could probably do way better. I could probably get higher than this now, personally. But I've been kind of lazy. I really don't need training items. But you could definitely, like those type of raid bosses, you could definitely grab a lot of training items from. So keep that in mind. Again, these guys give you a lot of zenny, hidden potential orbs, and it's just overall very worth doing EZAs when you can. You might not be able to do EZAs now, but in the future you will be able to. So keep that in mind. So we went over hidden potential for the most part. We went over a little bit of the zenny and the training items again. And by the way, if we're talking about training items, there's always going to be certain story modes where you will be able to get a lot of training items. So for example, right here you can get a lot of the blue ones, and you know every story event's going to have different drop rates, different ways of getting it. And I clicked the right thing, please. Thank you. Down here, you know, more training that you could grab. And, you know, just make sure you could grab a lot of training items from just these events and just kind of sitting there and farming as much as you can, right? Which is nice to have. It's very good to have that. And also, it's good to get all these free units because you're going to need to get these free units for certain content, which is going to help you out tremendously, man. Tremendously, tremendously. So, again, if you're looking for training items, most of the story modes, story events will have the training items. Again, the easiest way is going to be Turtle School and Corrin's Tower, but you can farm a lot through any of these, depending on it. Sometimes there's going to be really good ones where you can farm the swords, because you are going to want to farm the swords. It helps out tremendously, dude. It helps out tremendously. So just want to let you know that. But yeah, so training items we went over, hidden potential we went over. Let's talk about zenny. So getting zenny, pretty much, as a newer player, you're going to be doing the Hercules World Tournament. Not going to be too bad. Pretty easy. Just bring a world, you know, whatever World Tournament category enemy allies you could bring. Just do that. You get a good amount of zenny doing this, by the way. Every day it adds up over time, obviously, so it would be very beneficial for you to grab these, right? So definitely grab them as much as you can. It helps out. It definitely helps you out a lot. So whatever zenny you could get here, again, like I mentioned, the World Tournament will give you zenny. EZAs will give you a lot of zenny. This is going to be the best way of getting your zenny is through EZAs. You just kind of sit there all day. You have to friend point summon, which you could get a lot of zenny there. So that's going to be very nice too. You know, you could get the statues on top of these LRs that you could grab. LR Hercule got an EZA, so having these guys done would be very beneficial for you, right? So keep that one in mind, man. Keep that one in mind. But yeah, and then if you want to spend money, you could do this, but I don't recommend it. And then you also have, we're going to talk about the Baba Shop here. So Baba Shop, when you beat harder content, you'll be able to get some of these things a bit easier. All right. For example, when you're able to do, let's see, Battlefield Memory. So you're able to get, you know, character slots. You're able to get free to play characters, hourglasses. A lot of the Kais are going to be here. So like Awakening medals will be here. I don't recommend ever spending your currency on that. You always want to go for LRs. But if you're down bad and you need hidden potential, which obviously you guys could see I've had to do a couple times, you could use your currency here to get hidden potential orbs as well. So this is just like another spot you could get hidden potential orbs. I don't recommend getting your awakening medals here. Highly don't recommend it. It's not worth it at all to do that. You want to always go for the shiny big LRs in the shop. So that's my advice. You have these medals that you're always gonna have to grab. You know, and then obviously you could get Kai's by using incredible gems, which I'll show you guys how to get a good amount of incredible gems. It's real easy getting those. So basically, you know, you want to get incredible gems to buy, you know, you could get more medals here, and whatever free-to-play units that they're going to plan to easy in the future, definitely going to be a good option here. So this won't be too bad whatsoever if you want to use incredible gems to get awakening medals. If you really need it desperately, you can. It's a bit easier to get them than there was before. We kind of figured out a better way, which I'll show you guys how to. But yes, you know, it's not a bad spot. And then these are just, you know, if you guys don't know what the red coins are, when you summon, you get 10 coins. When you get up to 400, you can buy a unit. With that, you know, depending on the coin amount, we're about 100 off from being able to buy the next Dokkan Fest. Probably after the 6-year anniversary, I'll be able to buy Broly when he returns, because I need to buy Broly. I'm not going to summon for him. And then here is your Elder Kai. You know, if you have blue coins, you could use them here. Which you get them from Rising Carnival and from the 50% support banner. So over here, it's if you know, when you're farming up the Team Bardock, these are equipment. So we can talk about equipment here. So equipment, basically, it's real easy. You know, you just kind of do this. So you grab a bunch. Again, these are for Team Bardock specifically, so I can't use this for a bunch of different characters. But for the Team Bardock squad, you could give them a lot of crits, you could give them additionals, you could give them all that. And it's very beneficial to do something like that for, especially when you're a newer player. That's why this is like so important. So I would highly recommend, and I'll show you guys a stage where you could do this to farm that up. This is from Chain Battle. So you guys just get an idea of what Chain Battle is like. This is that. You come over here, you get your Chain Battle currency, you get equipment. So let me show you where to farm that stage, and then we'll jump into the equipment discussion, right? So where is that stage at? You come to growth, and here it is. So you basically do this. I have always been lazy and I haven't even completed this yet. But basically you complete it 30 times. You get LR Bardock Squad. This event's permanent. That's why I've never been like in a rush to do it. I'm never going to use Bardock Squad really. But you do get equipment for all these characters. You want to give them their crits or additionals, whatever you want to give them. Make sure to give them as much as you possibly can. So let's talk about equipment now. Equipment is basically a system where you can get more additional, basically more anything in the hidden potential system. You usually want to get them more additional, more criticals, maybe some dodge. I don't think many people want dodge though, so just kind of keep that in mind. But that's basically what you do with equipment. I have a whole other video kind of talking about that, so we're just going to kind of briefly discuss it here. But pretty much when a unit is, you know, when a unit is rainbowed, you can get the yellow slot. When a unit is SA10, you get this silver slot. When a unit is bronze, I think that bronze is always open. But pretty much, who you want to use equipment on, it's your LRs, your Dokkan Fest, maybe EZAs if they're really good. And pretty much with that being said, my original video when I showed this off, I decided to get Physical Cooler additional on crit because he does stack a little bit. He does have some crit as well in him, so it's very nice to have that. And then obviously if I had more additional or crit, I would give him that here. So that's how you farm it, though. It's just basically clearing the Whis event and doing Chain Battle. That's like, those are the two best options that you guys currently have as of right now to being able to farm equipment. It just takes a long time. It kind of sucks how long it takes, but it works out in the long run, right? Because again, gain that extra. Sorry, I was wondering where my cats were. Gain that extra stat boost with the crits or additionals definitely go a very, very long way. So having that there will be very beneficial. But again, that's pretty much how the equipment system works. I have a more in-depth guide if you guys want to check that out on the channel, but I don't want to go over this too much, right? So we could talk about this screen a bit more. If you're trying to do a team, you know, you just come to change all. You have all the actual categories here, so you could do whatever category you want depending on what units you currently have, right? So that is how that works. You have the sell which Dokkan has this really nice feature now. When you want to select Hercule statues, you just click a nice little button and it does all that. It shows you all the Kais that I have. It's pretty nice. The quality of life has gotten better. This is where you come to train. Just training stuff. You have your training locations. Don't really recommend using a lot of that unless it's like a big LR unit or a unit that you're just desperately trying to get up, right? So that's how you train. Awakening, very easy. I mean, that's kind of like more self-explanatory. You just come over here. You get the acquired medals through whatever Dokkan event or a story event or whatever it is that you need to get. So that's kind of easy. Or World Tournament medals even. So this is where you come to awaken your characters. And this is kind of self-explanatory. Easy A Pan. I have to complete her last one. We're almost done. Yeah, we are almost done with you, gal. So pretty much training, stuff like that. It's not that hard. Here's your items. You got training items, training locations, awakening medals, skill orb, special sticker. So special stickers in Dokkan, pretty much all they are is cosmetic. You put them on a card, they have a shiny little glow on it. I'll show you guys a card that I currently have with that in a second. Here you can see your support items, treasure, potential orbs, and other. So it's really not that big of a deal. Again, right now this is all the 40. I have 46 world 6-year tickets. As I complete the last two things, which is the login and the I forgot what the other thing is. I think it's clearing like a stage with super attack for a certain amount of times. Here's your character list, so you can see all your characters, real easy. Here it will tell you what units you could Dokkan Awaken, what units you're currently missing. So like for example, I have this Gohan, I could Dokkan Awaken him here, but I just haven't. And then these are all like the cards I'm currently missing. Like, they're not highlighted like this. It will let you know what you're missing, so you can kind of see that. Here's your reverse. So like, let's say you reverse the card to give them a dupe. Well, all you have to do is come here and click that. So that's real easy. Over here, I have LR Demon King Piccolo. It does not cost any hourglasses to put them back to normal, so keep that in mind. It only costs when you are bringing them down. So when you're reversing a character, it will cost whatever it is, and you just you'll get plenty of these over time. Over here again, special sticker. It's real easy. You just kind of pick a unit that you want to throw a sticker on. You have a special sticker for Gohan. Oh, I never even used it. Crazy. So we'll probably use it here. Why not? Let's check it out. Why not? And then it just gives you like this cool little cosmetic look. It just starts shining. It's just a pretty little thing. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a stupid little thing there. Here's the shop. We could talk about the shop for a second. Dragon Stones, you do have sales. Pretty much every celebration. The 6-year sales are going to be very good, by the way, so get ready for those. If you want to spend, or if you're planning on spending as a newer player, it's not a bad idea to spend during the 6-year. There's a lot of good sales. Here are the banners, how the banners work. You have Dokkan Fest, Goten, and Trunks. You have an EZA banner. This is where you can pull LRs on. Any banner that's not like a Dokkan Fest banner, you can pretty much pull LRs on for the most part. This is kind of considered one, so I don't think you could. I'm pretty sure there's no LRs in that one. But yeah, that's pretty much how the summoning works. I'll show you guys a giant rip-off. The peel-off trove is a giant rip, and I don't recommend ever spending any money in this. It is rips, complete rips. The daily capsule's worth it, but I don't even buy that anymore. Here is like, rank packs that you could buy. It's kind of crappy though. It gives you like literally no reason to purchase this. I have no reason to. Like the hidden potential is cool, but they give you like 500 each. Like, no, it's not good. This is a rip-off. Never, ever, 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 ever buy this. This is a complete rip-off. Not worth it. Doesn't do anything. The power-up packs, worthless, and beginner ticket, worth it. I would say this is worth buying. I don't think we can see the details. Yeah, we can. So it gives you 15 stones and a ticket, where you could get a pretty decent SSR that have EZAs now. So wanted to go over the peel-off trove. That's not too crazy. You have the Shannon wishes that you can do. Always wish for item slots because you want the item slots to be there, which is very beneficial. You got your friends, daily capsule. I'm just kind of showing you guys everything that you guys could look at this point. But let's talk about. Let me see what else we have. So Ultimate Clash is a pretty decent event. to get orbs and different resources from. It's not bad at all. But as a newer player, that could probably be able to do that. So you want to focus on quest, baton battle, getting your zenny, getting your training items, getting just awakening medals. You just want to get your account kind of going, right? When I get your account going, here's the challenge tab, by the way. Whenever there's a new character, you most likely will need to get an EZA. You are like not EZA, but you're probably gonna have to actually sit and grind out medals for a new character. So that's what all these are here for. You know, every Dokkan Festival that you have will probably need this, and there's a lot of banner cards that you currently have that probably need these too. So that's pretty much what this is. You know, you got LGE, the new GT LGE. You have the EZA area. What the hell am I even missing? Oh, literally. Oh, I haven't cleared that. I'll do that later. It's a Dragon Stone. All right, and I guess we could talk about how to get Dragon Stones. Obviously, pretty much clearing everything in the game gives you a Dragon Stone. The missions will give you a lot more. So like when you beat LG a certain amount of times, or logging in every day will give you, you know, the stones. And again, this is just a little mission that we got here. So we got 5 Dragon Stones from that. This is what I was talking about, clear a stage using only super attacks. I need to do more of that. Over here is your daily mission. So you get a Dragon Stone basically a day. On the weekends you get 2, which is nice. And you get Dragon Stones from a lot of these missions. Obviously you could purchase Dragon Stones. That's a pretty obvious one though. So it's just a lot of stuff, man. Over here you got Portal of Memories. So Portal of Memories is you have to use keys to do it. Down here you guys can see. So if I want to do a Dokkan event or something that I'm currently missing, I have 378 keys. I don't recommend using these unless you're just down bad and like you're just desperately trying to get this out. So keep that in mind. So in those instances it's not too bad, but I would probably still recommend not using your keys and just kind of saving them over time, which is fine. Over here you have story. I have 500 keys that I could always come and grind. So like if there's something specific that you're missing and like you're just desperately down bad for Dragon Stones too, you could come over here and get, you know, clear all these up, man. So it's not that bad. It's really not too bad. World Tournament we can't even really talk about much because it's not up, but World Tournament is a mode. It's just kind of like a point mode where, you know, basically, you know, it's really not too shabby in the sense that it gives you a good amount of stones. It gives you a good amount of just everything. But it's a very boring game mode, so you probably won't be doing that. You need a bunch of AoE characters, and at this point in the game, if you're watching this video, you might not have those AoE characters, which is fine. It's going to take time for you to get them, so keep that one in mind. But yeah, dudes, that is for the most part, I think almost everything. We could talk about the Baba Shop a bit more. You know, when you could change your characters to coins if you have them rainbowed. So that's something you could have. You could do, or you could just change them straight to Baba. I mean, you probably will have to do this for certain things, right, over time, because you will need Baba points for certain aspects. And I'll show you that here in a second. But you could do skill orbs for points. You could get a lot of different ways of getting points, but you don't really need it a lot. I mean, you do in some situations. Like look, like you could get some. This is where I get a lot of my hourglasses, right? But I mean, I have a lot of freaking Baba points at this moment. So, you definitely, it's not a bad idea to get Baba points as like a newer player, because you are gonna need, you know, items like this. Icaruses are very valuable, and then obviously you could refresh it. I never recommend refreshing, but yeah, like for example, if you're running out of Gregory's, log into this every day and buy them. And just outright buy them, dude. You will be able to get a lot done. Over here, it's, you know, you could buy some stuff, you know, sensu beans. This does cost a lot, and over time, when you get more zenny, you can just get crazy and buy this if you really want to. I really don't need to buy this, but I'm just showing you guys that you can. You know, you can get sensu beans, which are valuable items, and just different things like that. So there's a lot of just different aspects here that you could grab from. Over here, it's like what I mentioned from the ticket. You could grab any one of these characters, which is nice. And yeah, man. But for the most part, I think we've covered everything. As for like a beginner, I didn't cover like Super Bad Road much, or ESPR, or LGE much, because because again, those are going to be kind of harder to do. I mean, those are kind of like separate videos on their own. The reason for that, it's because as a new player, you're probably not going to be able to complete a lot of those events, because again, it does take a lot of time. It's very frustrating to complete those events. So down the line, I will come back and, you know, show you guys how to do SBR. But for the most part, you just want to focus on getting your awakening medals, getting your team set up, getting hidden potential orbs, getting, you know, being able to beat Dokkan events, and just kind of knowing how to get around the game. It's going to be more what this beginner's guide is all about. So if you guys enjoyed the content, we have just reached our finale. I don't think I've missed anything for the most part. I think we've covered pretty much all the important things that you're going to need to know as a beginner. Right, everything. And then obviously for all the specific things, I have a full playlist on my channel, basically called Dokkan Battle How To. You could use any of those videos that you guys use any of those videos to help you guys out for specific things. But this one is just kind of like a broad spectrum of all the things that you could look at. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this video lasted 30 minutes, insanity, and I will see you guys very soon for the next Dokkan Battle video, bro. Hope you guys take care. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.